Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. For GEB2102 Entrepreneurship, we will be presenting our business idea, which is car wash service. There are 7 members in our group, consisting of electrical and electronics and also mechanical engineering students. First and foremost, we have Mohammad Indra, Mohammad Nur Izzat, Azlan Aizuddin, Amar Amirul, Aniq Zawawi, and also myself, Mohammad Fikri.
My name is Amar Amirul, 19001189, and I will be presenting industry analysis. Global car wash market is expected to gain market growth in the forecast period of 2022 to 2029. Data Breach Research Market analyzes the market is to grow at a CAGR of 3.1%. This is because the rise of automobile industry is driving up demand for car washes.
Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Mohammad Indra 19001211. We'll be presenting on our company's value proposition. Now, value proposition, it covers the value of a company or service created and bring by solving a problem or satisfying the needs of users and customers. The value proposition that our service brought for our consumers are: number 1, accessibility. Our service, which utilizes the online platform providing both application and website, is easily accessible and user-friendly, making car washing service a smooth process for our beloved users without them having to go through the tedious experience of finding a good and reliable car wash. The users will also have access to a variety of service options and locations to choose from. The same goes true for the car wash as well, where the service can be advertised on the platform to the nearest users without spending too much on promotion, as well as having the users register their information and accept the term and condition on the platform rather than having to go to the car wash every visit. The second one will be a cost reduction. A campaign and promotion can be expensive, where normally all sorts of advertisements are being used to promote car wash service. This platform acts as the third party to help advertise the car wash service, providing the information on the pricing structures and the deals offered. This will greatly reduce the cost of advertising, as our services are based on internet connection and online platform. Next one will be flexible hour. Our service can provide a flexible hour service to both user and the car wash too, as they are given option to choose the service hour. The users using the platform will be able to fit in their schedule to the car wash service, and the car wash service will be able to inform the users of the time availability of the car washing, as well as their preferred working hours. And the last one will be speed. The service will provide a faster processing speed to keep the queue short and the wait time low for the users, rather than keeping the schedule full and making the users wait for a long line. The shorter and faster car wash service will help the users in shortening the time commitment for a car wash, leaving them with a more positive impression towards car wash and the service provided. Thank you.
Moving on to marketing strategies, we have 3 marketing strategies, which are social media, advertisement, and loyalty marketing strategy. So the first one, social media, we are planning to promote our business using Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We will provide a link which redirects the customer to our user-friendly application. Next, advertisement, we will use poster, flyers, newspaper advertising, and radio advertising, which will promote our business to a wide range of customers and reach our target market quickly and easily. And the last one will be loyalty marketing strategy. We will create the membership, product, and benefits. So we will offer the free first wash for free first time user, and we will maintain, so that this will maintain customer loyalty.
Business model canvas. Our key partner is University Technology Petronas. There are 5 items under key activities, which are establish an online platform, promoting business via social platforms, creating an online presence, finding a suitable place, and also to recruit employees. There are 4 key resources being implemented in our idea, which are human, intellectual, physical, and financial resources. Under value propositions, accessibility to both user and service, cost reduction in car wash service, flexible hour to user and service, and also faster service for the user. Under customer relationship, there are 3, which are verified license, rules and regulations, and also transportations. Under channels, the customers can access our online car wash via internet, website, mobile app, also in-store service or purchases. Under customer segments, university students who are using their own cars as their daily transport around the university's compound, and also university staff who finds they have not enough time throughout the week to wash their cars outside due to busy schedules. Under cost structure, there are 4 items which are technological infrastructure, salaries to permanent employees, marketing, and also insurance. Under revenue streams, customers are paying for an affordable price to offer different types of watch that they desire. Customers are also paying for our time and services each time the services are done. And last but not least, usage fees from our customers has become majority contribution to our overall revenue. So the type of our revenue is usage fees, while fixed pricing is list pricing, and the dynamic pricing of our service is yield management. So that is all for business model canvas.
Okay, moving on to overview the competition. For overviewing the competition, there are 5 competitive forces that we need to mature of, which are threat of substitute, threat of new entrant, rivalry among existing firm, bargain power of supply, and bargain power of buyer. For the 5 competitive forces, I class it into three threats that which it can become a threat to our company profitable, which is low, medium, and high. As you can see from the table above, the threat of substitute for our company profitability might be low, and threat for the new entrant is also low, and rivalry among the existing firm is a very high threat for our company profitability. And then as for the power of supply and power of buyer, it's just a medium threat for our profitability. Okay, now we're going to see some of the rival of our UTP car wash, which is some of the car wash near Sri Iskandar. So first is SSI car wash. So SSI car wash is quite expensive, and for its specialty is it offers air pressure cleaning, and it mainly attracts motorcycle and lorries. And next is Itash car wash. The Itash car wash offers a very reasonable price and quite cheap, and its main attraction is engine wash. And then it uses a traditional car wash method, and it mainly attracts small cars such as a city car, which is Asia, Kanchel, and so on. And for our car wash, we also offer a reasonable price, and our specialty which is we offer a nano wash, and we use a bubble wash method, and we mainly attract student, mostly UTP student and staff, and we also offer a lower price for UTP student and staff. Okay, next we're going to moving on to power bargain of supplier and buyer. For the supplier, they can use their power to raise the cost of the product that we need to run our car wash, or they can reduce the quality of the product that we need to run the car wash. This will independent us to switching costs or switch as a supplier, but it's not easy to switch supplier, but because there might be a supplier concentration, which is there are only a few suppliers within this region to supply the product to us. And then next for the buyer, power bargain, which is the buyer might be request for a lower price, which is lower than our stated price, or they demand a higher quality of soap we're going to use, or the buyer also going to criticize on how the work are done, and is it okay. Next we're going to see the risk. So to evaluate the risk, there are actually 3 parts where we need to consider, which is first risk assessment, and then second is a risk evaluation, and the third is a risk treatment. For the risk assessment is where we find what risk that we might be obtained at our company. So for the one at our company, there might be accident at workplace and less attraction from people, maybe, or because it was frequently raining and people doesn't need to wash the car. And then next is might also be a supplier demand, where they're going to increase the cost or lower the quality of the supply that we need. And for the risk evaluation, based on the risk assessment we have done, so there are going to be environmental risk, which is accident at the workplace, and then market risk, which is the supplier demand, and then a legal risk, which is also connected to the supplier demand. So for the risk treatment is how we can minimize the risk to be happen. So firstly, we can conduct a safety briefing to all of our employees and prepare a standard operation procedure, which is SOP, which they need to follow so that there will be less accident at workplace. Also, we can try to contact or try to find another supplier which can give us a same value quality of product with a lower cost.
Moving on to the implementation plan, so we have goals, research, risk, milestone, and assigning tasks, as well as resources. So for goals, we want to provide convenience to UTP residents and also to provide income opportunity to the students. We have conducted a research on the business idea, where we have distributed a survey form to UTP residents on the business idea, and then we have analyzed the risks that come with the business idea. Firstly is the business idea might not well received by the residents. Secondly, UTP does not approve the business idea. For the milestone, we have prepared business milestone timeline for the project planning, such as Gantt chart, and also prepare organization chart. And we have assigned the task by distributing of the task based on the organization chart created. And for the resources, we have planned to negotiate with CSD for the budget allocation.
My name is Azlan Aizuddin ID 190102. So moving on to the financial projection part, the first step is to estimate revenue and expenses involved in our business. Then we need to generate a balance sheet and income statement projection. The next step will be to create a cash flow projection for the business, and finally we have to report and share findings while monitoring our performance throughout the year. Moving on, the financial projection of our business will be in the first year. We estimate a revenue of 16,500 ringgit. For the price of a car wash, which is 15 ringgit, then we expect to wash the car for 5 days a week, and we estimate that for each day we'll have at least 5 customers. That's how we get the revenue income for the first year. Then the second year, the revenue will double. So we plan to wash 1,200 vehicles in a year, and we want to pay off the startup funds by the first year. Then finally, moving on to the financial needs of starting our business. First of all, is we need to have an insurance. This protects us from lawsuits and unwanted property damage throughout our handling of the business. Second of all, we need a tax management system, which means that we have to ensure that we can set up a proper management of tax-related matters and legal issues should any of it come up. And finally, we need to gather some startup funds to kickstart our business. This includes personal funding, bootstrapping, and funds by friends and family, or even applying for a business grant.